Blessings, y'all, and happy. Here we go. All right, blessings, y'all, and happy Thursday. I was about to say Friday. Happy Thursday to you. I am Brandy, and I pray that your day has been amazingly well, and that the rest of your day flows in that vein. If you are in the Oklahoma area anywhere, you know that there were storms across the region as of last night. I was listening to the news by accident because my grandma is notorious for watching the news, blessed God. But I heard about grapefruit size hail in Mason, Oklahoma. I ain't never ever heard of no grapefruit size hail falling anywhere. It made me think about one of the plagues that I was just reading about in, I was about to say in Augustus, Father Jesus, in Exodus, where Pharaoh was just being a butthole and keeping his heart hardened. But of course, God made him harden his heart. What made him harden his heart? God hardened his heart. And so one of the plagues was, hail. And he was warning them and telling them, to make sure everybody's on the inside. Everything's on the inside. Animals, everything is on the inside. Because when this hail comes, if you're on the outside, it's going to kill you. And I had to think about that. Like, that's ice. Grapefruit size ice falling and busting you upside your head. I got a lot of head. It pokes out. That's my grandma, my daddy's mother, and my daddy's trait. They did this to me. They did it. It's all right. I handle it. But but anyhow, I was on my way in, and I was literally like an hour away from my hometown, which is Okmulgee. And when I tell you that I was seeing lightning that lit up the sky, Father Jesus, I saw lightning that lit up the sky. I mean, I had never seen lightning like that before. Ever. I was so happy that it was not any thunder that followed the lightning, because any thunder that came after that, it probably would have shook the whole town that I was driving through. And then I had to drive over water, a big body of water. It's crazy that one of the exits is called Lot of Water Road, and it was a lot of water that I had to drive over. But anyhow, I literally, one of the times that the lightning lit up the sky, I kid you not, I kid you not, it was an image in the sky, in the cloud, that it looked like it could be the face of God looking down. And so when the lightning lit it up, there was like a dark image to the right of me. And I saw it, and I smiled at first, but I ain't gonna lie, it scared me too. It did. And the lightning, lit the sky up again, and I saw it again. And I promise you, that time it was just like, okay, Lord, like I'm glad I saw it. But I don't want to look again. And I didn't. So anytime the lightning would light up the sky, because it kept doing it, and I mean, it was lighting it up, and I just stopped looking. It's kind of like when I would pass by the area, was it Tinker in Oklahoma City, and I would kind of like do this to not see the planes, all those planes out there. And it made me think about the time when a lot of the people from Old Testament times would be like, I don't want to see, well, they weren't supposed to see his face anyway, but it's like, it's frightening. It's like, it's a very humbling experience, but it's frightening at the same time. And it's so funny how something can be glorious but frightening at the same time. But he's just that kind of God, But it was beautiful to see, but it was scary to see. I ain't gonna lie. And it's been a lot of things, you know, happening, you know, with me as far as that goes, you know. But I was praying to God at that moment. I was just like, Lord, you know your child in water. And I was like, please just let me get there before you bring the storm. Just let me get there. Let me make it there before all the water comes. And I kid you not. I kid you not. I pulled up. I got out and I took in what I was going to take in for the night, which was very minimal. And no sooner than I got in, it may have been 10 minutes later. Maybe. And we just heard it. I mean, the water came. Do you hear me? And, you know, of course, they were talking about, you know, tornado warnings and all this other stuff. And I just kind of went mute to that. And I was just like, I done already, you know, spoke peace. Peace over the winds. And I ain't trying to hear that. And I ain't believing that for where we at. And blessing God and bless the areas that, you know, it's supposed to be in, but I'm not hearing that for where I am right now. I'm not, and I didn't. And we, you know, we were good, bless God that we were. But the images, well, the image that I saw, and I know that wasn't by accident. I don't believe I was the only person that saw it. You know, of course, you know, I was riding solo, so it's not like I could ask anybody, but it was something amazing. It was something amazing. But the reverential fear of the Lord, I hope, is increasing in many people. I really hope so. For so many reasons. For so many. But anyhow, I had to share that. I did. I just wanted to, you know, share my experience. Bless God. But I pray you guys have an awesome rest of your Thursday. And I will catch you in the next one. All right? Peace, y'all.